Hi, everyone. So grateful to have you along for a ride again here on Community Roundup. I'm Gene Nichols, and we come to you from the K-News studios at Alpha Media every weekend. We are here today with Maureen Forman, Executive Director of JFS of the Desert. She's got an important announcement to talk about in terms of some money that's available to help seniors in need. Maureen, welcome back to our microphones.
Oh, thank you so much, Gene. Good to be here.
Great to have you with us. Some very prominent organizations and city leaders have made it possible for JFS to reach out and really help people in need. So tell us a little bit about the program for seniors who are having some financial crises.
Just a little background is what we realized a few years ago is that, especially in the summer, our fixed income seniors really run into troubles with utility bills, with food, with rent. Expenses go up in the summer down here. One of our mission goals was to make sure that we had available funds, what are called pass-through funds, to get straight to those people to help them stay in their homes, because it's all a part of preventing senior homelessness. So one of the first bulwarks against senior homelessness is making sure that rent is paid, that utilities are paid. So we apply to many different entities to get these grants, and so we've been very fortunate. Scan Health Plan, the Allen Foundation, the City of Indian Wells, the City of Palm Springs, the City of Rancho Mirage have all given us different varieties of pass-through grants or food cards that we can help seniors with. So we want seniors to know about this. You do not have to be Jewish. You do have to be in a situation where something is overdue. So, for instance, you have an overdue notice in your utilities, or you have an eviction notice in your rent. And then there's other circumstances sometimes that, you had a leak and your mattress got ruined and you need a new mattress. We try to be as flexible as possible. Our grants usually run between $200 and $300, and we pay directly to the utility bill, to the landlord, to whoever, and make sure that obstacle is taken out of the senior's way.
How do people apply and find out if they're even eligible? Because I would think there are some guidelines.
There are. So it's for 55 and over. The City of Palm Springs grant wants it to be for City of Palm Springs residents. The SCAN and Allen are not geographically limited in any way. So we take care of figuring out which grant works for you. All you have to do as a senior is call us, and that's at 760-325-4088, and ask to speak with a case manager, and we'll screen you right there on the phone. We figure out how to get your utility bill. We'll call the utility bill company, directly. We issue the check. So we do all of it, but we just need you to call us and let us know what your need is.
And we should point out, too, that a lot of the people that are calling are oftentimes people who are either widowers or widows. They may not have any other family members to help them. Their entire life may be them and maybe a little pet to keep them company and try to make them happy. And oftentimes, if a partner passes, your entire world is thrown into chaos. And if there's an economic hardship, that really digs into the quality of life and decays it rapidly.
That's exactly right. And part of the other thing that I think works so well is we also know who else has funds. So, for instance, if we can't help you, we will call Salvation Army, or we will call the Office on Aging, or we'll call Senior Advocates of the Desert, because we work together as a collaborative with all the senior agencies down here to make sure that if a senior is in need, they get that funding.
You mentioned at the top some of the organizations and cities that are helping you. There are other folks who help JFS defray the costs and make money available and keep all of your year-round programs going. Some of them are local, some of them are bigger entities as well, and we should give them a great plug, because I know without organizations like the Jewish Federation of the Desert and the Desert Healthcare District, your mission really would be unreachable.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Desert Healthcare District and Federation are two of our real cornerstones. We also receive funds from Kaiser and United Way, and that's really one of the things that I think we do best is write grants to make sure that we have funds to keep us going. And without the funders, we do fundraising, and we have some lovely fundraisers every year that bring in some general funds that we can use. But our grants are really critical.
Do you have another fundraiser coming up soon?
Why, funny you should ask. We do. We have one night only which is a amazing variety show produced by Michael Childers. It's at the McCallum Theater, April 20th. All these Broadway stars come and volunteer their time to do different numbers. This year it's going to be Jerry Herman, who wrote Hello Dolly and La Cage aux Folles, and there's going to be all kinds of surprises and dancers and bands. It's going to be quite the wingding. So that is April 20th at the McCallum Theater, and there may still be a few tickets. They were looking like they were about to sell out last week, but if you want tickets to it, call the McCallum Theater, and you never know.
All right, that sounds like a great deal. One other thing, at the top of our interview with Maureen Forman, Maureen, you did mention something called a food card, and I just want to make sure our listeners know what those cards are usable for and how they can access those cards and where they can spend the money on those cards.
So we get different food cards. Sometimes they're from Albertsons, and sometimes they're usually supermarket cards, but sometimes they're from Walmart, and we get a chunk of funding, and then we go out and buy food cards in $25 increments. And you can spend it, obviously, we do restrictions, as most food cards do, that on tobacco and alcohol. They would not like that to be spent on that. But other than that, it's spent on food, pharmacy supplies, or toilet paper, or anything like that. And again, you call us at our main number and ask about that. And we also very often have bus passes, and we have senior bus passes, which really helps in the summer. So we try and have as many things as possible to help seniors get through the summer.
All right, again, 760-325-4088 if you are a senior in need or you know a senior in need and may need a little helping hand financially to get over a hump with some major problems, perhaps with a utility bill, with a rent issue, with a medical or perhaps prescription drug situation that needs some help, or if you're also a person who would like to donate to ensure that this JFS program can continue, the number to call is 760-325-4088, and you folks have counselors right there ready and waiting to help.
We do, and thank you so much about mentioning donating, because our donors and our auxiliary also help fund this. So we really, really love to get donations for our senior emergency assistance. That's so helpful.
And, of course, as a 501c3, JFS, I'm certain, can set up a situation where if somebody has a lot of money and wants to leave it upon their passing, or if they want to set up some type of monthly contribution, that can be done, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And IRA distributions, you name it, we have a way to help you with that, because we really do. We are a nonprofit. It's all tax deductible, and we totally depend on donations.
If somebody comes up and says, hey, I need $300 from you, a lot of people may say, well, I can't give it to you right now. But if that person sets aside just $25 a month and has it contributed on an ongoing basis, you won't even miss the $300 at the end of the year, but it could be just life-saving for someone on the other end.
Completely, absolutely.
Maureen, thanks so much. The Executive Director of JFS of the Desert. Continued success and health and happiness there, and the mission that you folks do here in the desert is irreplaceable. It's great to have you as part of the community, Maureen.
Oh, thank you so much, Gene. So nice to talk to you as always.
I'm Gene Nichols. This is Community Roundup.